In a hidden valley where winds never stirred and stars seemed closer than clouds, there lived the people of Quietus. They did not speak, not because they could not, but because their world sang for them. Every night the mountains hummed lullabies, the rivers whispered secrets. Children learned to dream by listening to starlight. But then the valley began to fall silent. The songs faded, the stars dimmed. A strange stillness crept in, and with it, fear. Among the quiet people, a young girl named Lira began to dream differently. Her dreams were not just sounds, they were shapes, colors, words. She heard a voice, "Find us, before the silence swallows all." One dawn, Lira left the valley with nothing but a lantern of glasslight and her courage. Beyond the mist lay a world no Quietus had ever seen. Lyra's journey led her to the sea of forgotten echoes, where waves carried memories instead of water. Here, lost voices of other worlds drifted, songs of birds long extinct, laughter of children from lands unseen. On a raft of woven reeds, Lira met beings born of sound itself, whisperlings. Shimmering like heat on stone, they asked, "Why do you seek the dreaming voice?" Lira replied, "Because without it, my people will forget how to feel." The whisperlings revealed a hidden truth. Once all worlds were connected through dream song, but one world stopped listening, and the chain began to break. To restore it, Lira must climb the sky Loom atop the tallest peak, where dreams are woven into reality. But no mortal had ever crossed the dread hollow on the way. The sea sighed. The echoes swirled. Lira tightened her grip on the glass-light lantern. She would not turn back. The dread hollow was unlike any darkness Lira had known. It was not absence of light, but the presence of forgotten fears. Shadows of broken hopes whispered to her, "Go back, it's hopeless." Her lantern dimmed, and so did her heart. But then she remembered the valley's songs, the faces of children who never spoke but smiled in starlight. She sang, not with voice, but with her heart. The whisperlings joined. Together they carved a path of melody through the hollow. The sky above bloomed with auroras of sound. At last, atop the world, Lira stood before the sky Loom, a vast web of threads woven by unseen hands stretched between stars. To mend the dreaming voice, she had to weave her own story into it. Lira stepped onto the Loom. Each thread hummed with memories of countless worlds. With her lantern, she traced new patterns, songs of Quietus, laughter of whisperlings, the heartbeat of courage. As she wove, the silence broke. Across the valley and beyond, stars began to sing again, dreams learned to speak. In Quietus, children woke with tears of joy. In distant worlds, forgotten songs returned. The chain of dream song was whole again. Lira returned not as a hero of war, but as a weaver of worlds. She taught her people to speak, not just with words, but with wonder. And every night, when winds hummed and stars glowed brighter, the dreaming voice whispered her name. Not all journeys are about leaving. Some are about helping the universe remember its heart.